Hey Colin, this is a quick demo video for you for your Ultimate Works Count Dooku. Just got this done, so wanted to go over it with you and hopefully teach you a little bit about it. This is a pretty challenging build. There's not a whole lot of room in this guy. So your board is going to be sitting right here, and then your battery is directly right behind it. Your battery is actually on the lower part, going this way, taking advantage of that curve to try to give me a little bit more room to push the battery forward, which I was able to do. You do have your stock NeoPixels in there. I saw your note to Shane, so you wanted the auxiliary button on the same side as your of your recharge port. So that's what we did here. And then obviously your activation is right here. So you do have a 24mm bass speaker in here. This is Smuggler's Outpost. Very loud, sounds very good in here. I did 3D print you a kill key, so that will be coming with it as well. To get to the board, so this guy is notorious for just being super difficult, right? What I've done is, if you were to unscrew this set screw right here, that releases this bottom portion, or more particular, this piece right here, this steel piece, and then you could take it out and pull it out. Know that when you pull it out, I do have some slack wire there. I needed to leave enough wire in here so where you could pull this handle out and move it off to the side to get to the board. I mean, the board's like right here, so once this slides off, you can get to it right with your finger. The issue that comes into play is when you go to put the hilt back together, you're going to want to make sure that you are tucking those wires very neatly under the board, which I left plenty of room for, and then closing it up. Other than that, you know, that's just the nature of this particular hilt. I did a Count Dooku a while back where I put the card back here, but it doesn't sound as good because that's where your sound venting is at. So you can actually take this guy off by unscrewing this guy right here, and this pommel cap pops off, and you can see your speaker is right there. So speaker, recharge port, 2 switches, your board, your battery, and your stock pixels. I do have a test blade. I don't have a full-length 7/8 blade, but I've got this test blade right here. I was able also to put the adapter in for a 7/8 blade. I noticed that in your notes as well, so that's in there. The adapter is held in by this set screw, and then this top one right here is your blade retention. But what I found with this guy is that, as far as my test blade anyway, it is such a tight fit that I don't even need to use the blade retention. I think that's all the way in. We're about to find out. So you got a couple fonts on here. The first one's going to be a Count Dooku font, because why not, right? And then you have 2 Kylos, so we're going to go over those. Pull the kill key.
Master, how pleasant of you to join us.
Activation.
Brave of you, boy. I would have thought you had learned your lesson.
Pretty tight, so I wasn't in there all the way. There we go.
See, my Jedi powers are far beyond yours.
So, activation, one more time. Tap your auxiliary for blaster deflex. Hold it down for blade lockup. And we'll turn it off.
Your swords, please. We don't want to make a mess of things in front of the Chancellor.
So when the blade is off, and to change sound fonts, what you want to do is you want to hold down the auxiliary button until you hear this.
Sound bank selection.
Now we can cycle up or down with either button.
Final steps.
We're going to stop there, and we're going to just hold the button down.
Humble the Jedi.
Now this is kind of a fire blade. You can see it in the video, or maybe against my shirt. Sometimes it's easier to catch these LEDs up against something when you're looking at them on video. We're going to do it again.
Sound bank selection.
Final steps. Kylo
Now hold the button down.
Cell energy critical.
Now this is about a CFX version of a, this is actually called a Kylo 2 from Vader's Vault. So it is a white and red mix to give it kind of an unstable look. You'll see the red a lot more when you have it in person. Then also too, you can see it flicker on my shirt. And we'll turn it off. There's one more thing I wanted to show you.
Sound bank selection.
We're going back to Count Dooku.
Twice the pride, double the fall.
So when the blade is on,
Cell energy critical.
by the way, it's saying sound energy critical because the battery needs to be charged. I have not done that yet because I literally just got done with this guy and I wanted to get this video out to you. But when the blade is on and you want to change color, sorry, I'll turn it back off. Hold down your auxiliary button and twist your wrist.
Spectrum.
Now you can twist the hilt. You'll hear it click every time it changes the color. Say if we wanted to stop at blue, just tap a button. Now when I turned it off,
Your swords, please.
and then back
Don't want to make a mess of things.
and then back on, it's going to remember that color.
Cell energy critical.
Now also for blade effects, we'll go ahead and we'll get this back to red real quick.
Spectrum.
If I can find it. There we go. Now to change blade effects, you can change them on the fly. You want to hold the auxiliary button down and twist your wrist, but keep the button held down.
Spectrum.
Keep holding it.
Blade profile.
Now let go. Now you can actually twist the hilt again and cycle through a bunch of different blade effects. So if you happen not to like the pre-programmed ones that I programmed for you, you can pick whichever one you like to go with it. Let's go with this one right here. Tap a button and then turn it off.
This is just the beginning.
That particular font's going to remember that color and that blade effect that you chose when you turn it back on. So that's a good feature just in case I kind of missed the mark on what you're after there. But anyway, sir, beautiful hilt, all done. Hope it turned out the way you like. Thanks.